Aging is often described as wrinkles, gray hair, slower metabolism, less energy, but none of these are the real problem. There's a deeper process happening beneath the surface, one that quietly determines how fast you age, how strong you remain, and how independent your future will be. It doesn't start in your skin. It doesn't start in your joints. It doesn't even start in your metabolism. It starts in your muscles. Muscle loss is one of the most powerful, overlooked drivers of aging, and most people don't realize it until it's already taken a toll. Because muscle is not just about looking strong. It's not just about lifting weights. It's not even just about movement. Muscle is a metabolic organ, a longevity tissue, a biological reserve. And when you lose it, aging accelerates silently, relentlessly. Today, we're going to break down why muscle loss is the real aging problem, how it affects nearly every system in your body, why it begins much earlier than most people think, and what you can do to slow and even reverse this process. Most people think of muscle as a tool for movement. You use it to walk, to lift, to run, to stand up from a chair. But that's only the surface. Muscle plays a critical role in regulating blood sugar. It acts as a storage site for glucose. When muscle mass declines, insulin resistance rises. Muscle also influences hormone balance. It helps regulate growth factors, testosterone, estrogen sensitivity, and even stress hormones. It's deeply connected to immune function. People with more muscle mass tend to recover faster from illness, injury, and surgery. Muscle acts as a metabolic buffer. It protects you during periods of stress, illness, or reduced calorie intake. And perhaps most importantly, muscle is tightly linked to survival. Study after study shows that low muscle mass is associated with higher risk of falls, higher risk of fractures, loss of independence, faster cognitive decline, higher all-cause mortality. In other words, muscle doesn't just help you live better, it helps you live longer. Muscle loss has a name. It's called sarcopenia, and it doesn't start at old age. Most people begin losing muscle mass as early as their 30s. At first, it's subtle. A little less strength, a little slower recovery, a little more fatigue. But year after year, the loss compounds. Without intervention, adults can lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade after age 30, even more rapidly after age 60. And muscle strength declines even faster than muscle size. This means you're not just losing tissue, you're losing function. The danger of sarcopenia isn't sudden collapse, it's gradual erosion. By the time most people notice it, the damage is already significant. Muscle loss is not inevitable, but modern life accelerates it. We sit more than any generation in history. We move less. We rely on convenience instead of effort. We consume enough calories, but often not enough protein. We experience chronic stress. We sleep poorly. All of these signals tell the body the same thing. Muscle is not needed, and the body is efficient. If a tissue isn't needed, it's expensive to maintain, so it breaks it down. Slowly, quietly, relentlessly. One of the most overlooked consequences of muscle loss is its effect on metabolism. Muscle tissue burns energy, even at rest. When muscle mass declines, basal metabolic rate drops, blood sugar control worsens, fat storage increases. This creates a vicious cycle. Less muscle, slower metabolism. Slower metabolism, easier fat gain. More fat, increased inflammation. More inflammation, accelerated muscle loss. This is why many people feel like their body betrays them with age. In reality, it's responding to signals. Muscle protects you during illness, during infection, surgery, or injury. The body draws on muscle protein to support immune responses and healing. People with low muscle reserves recover more slowly. They experience more complications. They lose function faster. Muscle also protects the brain. Research shows strong associations between muscle mass, grip strength, and cognitive health. The same signals that build muscle also support brain plasticity and resilience. When muscle declines, the entire system becomes more fragile. Aging doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how you look. Loss of muscle contributes to sagging skin, poor posture, frailty, shrunken appearance. Many people blame fat gain or skin aging, but underneath, muscle loss is often the real cause. Muscle provides structure. It gives the body shape, firmness, and strength. Without it, aging accelerates visually as well. Muscle and hormones are deeply connected. Resistance training stimulates testosterone, growth hormone, IGF-1. These hormones play critical roles in tissue repair, recovery, and vitality. As muscle mass declines, these anabolic signals weaken. This leads to slower recovery, increased fatigue, reduced motivation, lower resilience to stress. Maintaining muscle helps maintain a more youthful hormonal environment, even with age. Many people avoid strength training because of myths. They fear becoming bulky. They think it's unsafe. They believe it's only for young people. None of this is true. Muscle gain becomes harder with age, not easier. Building even small amounts of muscle requires effort. And strength training, when done properly, is one of the safest forms of exercise, even for older adults. The real risk isn't lifting weights. The real risk is not lifting anything at all. Cardio has benefits, but it cannot replace strength training. Walking, running, cycling, they improve cardiovascular health, but they do not preserve muscle mass effectively. Strength training sends a unique signal to the body. Keep this tissue. It's needed. Without that signal, muscle loss continues, regardless of how active you feel. Longevity isn't about choosing one or the other. It's about balance. Protein needs increase with age, but many people eat less protein as they get older. This creates a mismatch. Muscle becomes less sensitive to protein over time, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. To overcome it, older adults often need higher protein intake, better distribution across meals, adequate resistance training. Protein without training is not enough. Training without protein is not enough. The two work together. One of the most tragic aspects of aging isn't disease. It's dependence. Difficulty standing up. Difficulty climbing stairs. Difficulty carrying groceries. These are not inevitable consequences of aging. They are consequences of muscle loss. Preserving muscle preserves freedom. It preserves dignity. Think of muscle like a savings account. You don't build it overnight, but small, consistent deposits compound over time. Even modest strength training, 2 to 3 sessions per week, can dramatically slow muscle loss. The earlier you start, the better. But it's never too late. People in their 60s, 70s, even 80s can regain strength and muscle with proper training. Strength changes how you see yourself. It builds confidence, resilience, a sense of capability. As people lose strength, they often withdraw. They avoid challenges. They shrink their world. Maintaining muscle keeps you engaged with life. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and death in older adults. Muscle loss increases fall risk dramatically. Strength improves. Balance, reaction time, bone density, joint stability. Muscle protects the skeleton. The good news is simple. Muscle loss is not inevitable. It is highly modifiable. Small, consistent actions can preserve strength for decades. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Muscle responds to effort at any age. Aging is not just about time. It's about signals. And muscle is one of the most powerful signals you can send to your body. That strength is needed. That resilience matters. That life is still demanding. Protect your muscle, and you protect your future. Because muscle loss isn't just a symptom of aging. It's one of its main drivers.